You know what's funny? Most men spend their lives decoding women, text messages, emojis, slight changes in tone as if their worth is locked behind some emotional escape room. But here's the truth you rarely hear. When a woman genuinely desires you, not just likes you, not just tolerates your presence, but wants you, she will make it unmistakably clear. You won't have to chase validation like a thirsty ghost in her DMs. Let's get honest. Some of you have been putting your soul into chasing women who only breadcrumb you. Women who respond with maybe, let me think about it, or silence. You think you're being patient, consistent, or gentlemanly. But deep down, you're drowning in confusion and resentment. And you don't even realize that a woman who's truly into you would never let you question her desire. This video isn't just about signs. It's about dignity, emotional clarity. It's about the courage to stop chasing ghosts and start recognizing truth. The truth in her actions, the truth in your gut, and the truth about what you actually deserve as a man. A high-value man doesn't chase energy that isn't mirrored back. And after today, you won't either. Let's get one thing straight. When a woman is genuinely interested in you, you won't need a decoder ring to figure it out. She'll show up with energy, effort, and emotional openness. One of the clearest signs? She'll say something simple, yet powerful. I'm free tonight. Now, this phrase might seem casual on the surface, but listen closer. It's not random. It's an invitation. And not just to hang out. It's her way of signaling intent, desire, and availability without needing to be overly explicit. In today's dating culture, where games are glorified and ghosting has become normal, a woman who tells you she's free tonight is cutting through the noise. She's not dropping hints or playing coy. She's saying, I want to spend time with you. I've made space for you in my life and my day. Because here's the truth. Women are never really free. Between work, social obligations, self-care routines, family, and emotional boundaries, a woman's time is precious. She won't offer it to just anyone. So if she's telling you she's free, she's not looking for something to do. She's looking for you. And yet, many men overlook this. They downplay it. They hesitate. They tell themselves, maybe she's just bored. Or, she probably says this to every guy. But deep down, those thoughts don't come from logic. They come from fear, from past rejection, from not feeling worthy of being chosen without a chase. But you are worthy. And part of becoming a grounded, emotionally intelligent man is learning to recognize when a woman is choosing you and accepting it with confidence, not suspicion. When she says, I'm free tonight, she's taking a risk. She's opening a door. She's inviting you into her space, her time, maybe even her heart. Your role isn't to question it. It's to step in with presence, clarity, and respect. Because high-value men don't need to be begged. They don't need to manipulate. They simply recognize when someone meets their energy and move forward with calm certainty. So the next time you hear, I'm free tonight, remember, that's not just a casual phrase. That's a signal, a green light, a mirror reflecting your worth. Don't miss it. When a woman says, you can come over if you want, don't underestimate the depth behind those words. This isn't just a casual invite. It's not about watching Netflix or ordering takeout. It's a statement layered with vulnerability, trust, and very often desire. Here's what most men don't realize. A woman's home is sacred. It's her safe space, her emotional bubble, the one place where she can drop the performance, remove the mask she wears for the world, and simply be herself. If she invites you into that space, especially during evening hours, it means one thing. You're not just another guy. She's letting her guard down. Women are trained, almost from childhood, to be cautious with who they let in, physically, emotionally, and literally. So when she says, you can come over, she's bypassing every wall she's ever built around herself. She's allowing you access to a space most men don't even get close to. But here's where things get deeper. She's also observing you. She's not just inviting you into her home. She's inviting you into her emotional atmosphere. She wants to see how you behave in her space. Will you honor it? Will you respect her? Will you read her energy or rush it? A woman may not always spell it out, but trust this. If she didn't want you there, you wouldn't be invited. And when she does invite you, there's an emotional subtext behind it. She's comfortable enough with you to break the social script. She's letting chemistry guide the moment. This doesn't always mean sex will happen, but it does mean she's giving you the green light to connect deeper, physically or emotionally, or both. She's saying, I feel safe enough to let you in literally and figuratively. Now, here's your role as a high-value man. Don't fumble the moment. Don't treat her space like a conquest. Treat it like an honor. Because at Island, lean into her energy. Be aware, be present, and above all, be emotionally intelligent enough to know that the invitation is already a win. A woman who wants you close will never keep you far. So when she says, you can come over if you want, know that the answer is already in the offer. When a woman looks you in the eye and says, I'm not like other girls, she's not just trying to be cute. She's not trying to impress you with how quirky, chill, or different she island. What she's actually doing is beginning the subtle process of emotional seduction. This is deeper than flirtation. It's psychological. You see, women know that physical attraction gets attention, but emotional connection creates desire. So when she says she's not like the rest, she's planting a seed in your mind. A seed that says, pay closer attention to me. I'm not here to blend in. I want to stand out to you. This statement is never random. It often shows up after she's learned something about your preferences, what kind of women you usually deal with, the drama you've faced, or the kind of peace you've said you want. She wants to offer you contrast. She wants to position herself as the exception to your disappointment. And this is where the seduction really begins, not through physicality, but through perception. She's not just saying she's different. She's inviting you to experience her as different. She'll be more emotionally available. She'll subtly match your energy. She may even challenge you gently, just to let you know she's not afraid to be real. All of this builds tension, attraction, curiosity. But here's the emotional twist. She's also testing you. She wants to see if you're the kind of man who notices the difference, or if you're just going to lump her into the same category as everyone else. Are you emotionally aware enough to recognize a woman who's trying to connect at a deeper level? Because if you are, you'll treat her words with presence, not ego. You won't rush to seduce her back. You'll meet her energy with emotional steadiness. You'll create space for her to show you what makes her different, rather than demanding proof. And when you do that, she'll feel it deeply. She'll lean in more, trust more, open up more. Because here's the truth. Seduction starts in the mind. And when a woman says, I'm not like other girls, she's not asking for validation. She's extending an emotional thread, hoping you'll pull it gently. When a woman says, we don't have to do anything, don't just take it at face value and don't overthink it either. This phrase is layered. It's an emotional paradox. On the surface, it sounds like a boundary, but underneath, it's often an invitation wrapped in reverse psychology and emotional testing. Let's unpack it. First, understand this. Women are deeply aware of how they're perceived. If she invites you over or agrees to come to your place, she knows what the implication island. Society has conditioned her to always be cautious, to appear in control, to avoid being labeled easy. So she's balancing her internal desire with external image, saying, we don't have to do anything, gives her emotional cover. But here's where the reality kicks in. If she didn't trust you, she wouldn't be there. When she makes that statement, she's not rejecting the idea of intimacy. She's simply giving herself and you permission to be present without pressure. She wants to feel your energy. She wants to know, will you push? Will you respect? Can you be in the room with me without needing to take from me? Because that's what high-value men do. They don't assume, they observe. They listen. They let the moment unfold without force. Women are emotional detectives. They feel your motives even before you speak them. If you're there just for what you can get, she'll sense it. If you're there to connect genuinely, calmly, respectfully, she'll feel safe. And safety unlocks her desire. You see, the real meaning of we don't have to do anything is Let me see who you really are before I give you all of me. She's watching how you handle the tension. If you pass her test of emotional maturity, her guard drops. And what started as hesitation often transforms into connection and intimacy on her terms. So don't take offense. Don't become awkward. And definitely don't try to argue or reassure her into sex. That only proves you're not ready. Instead, lean back, hold space. Let her come to you emotionally. Because if the connection is real, you won't have to make anything happen. She will. Remember, true intimacy isn't pursued. It's welcomed. When a woman says, "I feel so safe with you," you may not fully grasp how deep that statement goes. To most men, it sounds like a compliment. To a high-value man, it's something else entirely. It's emotional consent. You need to understand something about women. Safety is the foundation of desire. Not just physical safety, but emotional safety, psychological safety. Safety to be, to feel, to express without judgment, fear, or manipulation. When a woman feels safe, she lets go. She softens, she relaxes into the moment. Her defenses lower, not because she's naive, but because she's discerning. It means she's assessed your energy, your consistency, and your presence and decided, this man won't harm me. This man sees me. It's not easy to reach that place with a woman, especially in a world where so many men rush the process, where intimacy is demanded before trust is built. But you, if you've heard those words, "I feel so safe with you," then you've done something powerful. You've shown her you're not just another man. You're an anchor in the storm. Now let's be real, this kind of emotional safety is rare. Most women are used to performance-based connections. They're used to being sexualized before being seen, used to being heard but not understood. So when she tells you she feels safe, she's not just commenting on the environment. She's confessing that her walls are coming down. And here's the part most men miss. That's when desire begins. For women, emotional intimacy precedes physical intimacy, not the other way around. When she feels emotionally held, mentally stimulated, and spiritually aligned, that's when her desire awakens. That's when she invites you in, not just to her body, but to her whole world. So, don't rush that moment. Don't cheapen it by seeing it as a step toward sex. Instead, honor it. Let her feel even safer, because safety leads to openness. And openness, that leads to connection, the kind that lasts. Remember this. A woman may sleep with a man she doesn't trust, but she'll never fully give herself to him. But when she says, "I feel so safe with you," she's giving you a rare gift, emotional access. The question is, are you grounded enough to hold it? When a woman says, "Why haven't you made a move yet?" she's not asking for fun. She's not teasing you for the sake of ego or attention. No, she's expressing impatience with your hesitation because her signals have already been loud, clear, and consistent. Let's tell the truth here. By the time a woman gets to this question, she's already opened multiple doors. She's given you time. She's shown availability. She's dropped hints. She's let her energy speak. And yet, you've done nothing. So now she's wondering, are you afraid? Are you unsure? Or do you simply not see her? What she's really saying is, I've been trying to connect with you. I've shown up. Why are you holding back? This moment, this question is a turning point. It's where curiosity meets frustration. It's where a woman takes the risk to challenge your masculinity, not in a disrespectful way, but in a way that invites you to step into your confident, grounded self. Because here's the reality. Women want to be wanted. They want to feel chosen, not just noticed. And if she feels emotionally and physically drawn to you, but you're frozen in politeness, fear, or self-doubt, it starts to create emotional dissonance. She's asking you to match her vulnerability. You see, this question isn't about physical touch. It's about emotional boldness. Are you man enough to lead when it's time? Not with aggression, not with pressure, but with clarity, with a calm, intentional move that says, I see you, I want you, and I'm not afraid to show it. Many men mess up here. They either panic and become overly assertive, or they shrink deeper into overthinking. But a high-value man? He smiles. He closes the distance physically or emotionally. He moves forward without hesitation because he understands the moment. Why haven't you made a move yet? Isn't rejection. It's a final invitation. It's her way of saying, I'm ready. I've given you the signals. I want this, but I need you to lead. Don't fumble it. Don't overthink it. Don't run from it. Because if a woman is bold enough to say it, she's more than ready for what comes next.